Alright guys, Monkey 1979 here. So I'm taking a breather here for a minute, fixing to get me something to drink, but trying to wrap this thing up. Started the other day. This is a big project for somebody that's never done it, and I'm gonna first off go ahead and say, don't buy this piece of junk from Harbor Freight. It's a piece of junk. I mean, a $200 and something piece of junk. I bought it just for this head because didn't have no way of getting it out. And the arm right here is not long enough. Not for my truck anyway. I've got the 4th gen bumper on it, so I don't know how much farther it sticks out than the regular bumper, but that arm needs to be about at least 8 inches probably longer. So the problem is it wouldn't go back far enough to attach. Well, hooking a chain to it, obviously jacked it up and it kind of pulled loose, and I wiggled it forward and everything. That was great coming out. Wasn't no big deal. It's going back in when the cherry picker won't go back in far enough, and this is just swinging, 6 inches short or so, about what I end up coming out to be. So what I ended up having to do, and I didn't like it, and I'm hoping I don't have a problem, because I did hit the gasket a couple times, but I tried to let it down and sit up here on the radiator, rehook my chain farther this way, and jack it back up, and I kept working it a little bit at a time. The gaskets are pretty thick, kind of hard, stiff. They're not just paper, and whatever. That's not my only complaint. The other complaint is the dang thing don't hold no pressure. I mean, literally within 2 to 3 minutes, I'm not exaggerating, 2 to 3 minutes, it's going down, even with no weight on it. It's sitting down like this. I didn't put it like that. It was up in the air when I stopped with it. It just collapses. I had the head trying to work on it, and every 2 minutes or so, I don't even know if it was 2 minutes, maybe a minute, I was having to jack back up again because it was just going down on me. And I've got the screw as tight as I can get it. The wheels, the thing doesn't sit level. Either my garage floor is not level or it don't sit level, but it teeters a lot. And the wheels don't want to roll good. I'm talking about they just don't want to roll. It's brand new. I just put it together 2 days ago. It did its job. I hate it. Did its job though. But I recommend buying a different brand. Go to the parts store and get a good one or something. But I don't know. There's a different model they have at Harbor Freight. Maybe the better models, but I don't know. This is junk. So back to this. I had to fight that, and it took some time. But back to this. I got it in there. I've put my head studs in here. Torqued it down like it said. I started from the dead middle, did a clockwise rotation, and kept working my way out and around, it's online. Torqued it 3 different times. I know I'm gonna recheck it after it's heat cycled a couple times. Worked on it until about almost 1 o'clock last night. Yeah, I actually just kind of exhausted. I'm getting up really early in the mornings, taking my wife to work, my son to school, and then coming back working on this so I can have a vehicle if I need it to go to a parts store or something. And getting up at 6:30 or so is when I'm kind of getting woke up, and then staying up till 1. I'm pretty tired. I pretty much was not productive. At some point, I'm getting tired. I'm just putting a bolt here and there, but as you can see, I'm almost buttoning it up. I was really surprised. My injector lines, I've never taken them all the way off, and I just thought I was really going to fight them, and they actually went on a lot easier than I thought. I put the back 3 on first because the back 3 was the first ones I think that I took off, or the last ones I took off. Last ones I took off. So I put them on first, and then I put the front side on. I got the manifold bolted up here. I would probably do it different than what I did. I did what I saw on a video or something, and that was where I took it loose from. They took it loose from the head and let this rock back. Coming back, it don't line back up. You have to pry on it, line holes up, and you're trying to get a gasket down in there, and you're trying to get the bolts through it, and I don't know. It'd probably been easy for me to just take the turbo and on loose right there and take all that weight off of it, and that way I could just wiggle nothing but the manifold around. I don't know. It was my first time. I've got the alternator back on there, tightened all down, the belt back on it, hose back on it. The fuel line in the back's got to be tightened up. I wish I'd have done it before I put the rocker arms on there and give myself a little bit more room, but I do have it threaded in there by hand. It's got to tighten it down. The intake cover there's got a couple bolts missing out of it, but it's pretty much on there. It's 80% done. I'm fixing to button it up here, I hope, and then the last thing will be setting these valves. I've never set valves. I watched a couple of videos, stuff. They don't look that hard. I've got number 1 top dead center already. You know, that was a great thing about pulling the head. I was able to do that, so I know it's top dead center. So go through and adjust these valves. I'm pretty excited. Hopefully everything goes good. I can't stress enough, you know, and I'm just trying to take my time. Never done it, and this is pretty important. I mean, this is just the heart of the motor right here, this valve train, and I don't want to get it wrong. The injectors, I put brand new tubes in there because I have pulled injectors out several times, and I know I scuffed the old tubes up, and I know you're not supposed to really use old ones with new injectors, and I've done put two different sets or 3 in here now with them old ones, and I think that was causing some of my little hiccups here and there, you know, idling and things like that, leak downs and stuff. So I bought a brand new set when I was doing this. They've got new O-rings on them. I put new O-rings on the injectors going in, and they were actually kind of hard, the old ones. They're not that old. Well, they're a few years old, but they don't have a lot of miles on them. But they actually broke coming out. When I say broke, not rubber broke. They were like hard, kind of like dried out like broke. So I've got new O-rings on them. Everything snapped in really nice. So I believe it's all going to seal up really good. Trying to think any other major issues. Like I said, a lot of people cover this kind of stuff. I'm just trying to go over things maybe I had issues with or something. Maybe a new person doing this might would. I just can't really think of nothing right now. Just torque it all down, double, triple check. You know, I went over these head bolts like 2 times, maybe 3 on some of them, because as you work out, I noticed when you come back in, they're back loose again. So I went back with the same torqued them back down again. And as I got to the higher torques, it didn't do it as much. It was right at the beginning, and just went back over it again really good. Like I said, new gaskets here and stuff. If you're gonna do this, if you can plan for it, order the stuff ahead of time. Definitely. I buy a lot of stuff off Amazon. Amazon was like 4 and 5 days and stuff, and I'm like, man, I need this thing done now. I went through Advanced Auto Parts website. You know, you get the discounts and everything, and I actually ordered next day air. Stuff didn't come till Monday. I went to O'Reilly's on Sunday morning on their website, ordered some head gasket in the valve seals, and it was supposed to be there at 4:30 in the afternoon. I go like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, don't have no email or nothing. I get there and the guy's like, oh, your head gasket's here, but not your valve stems. They didn't show up. Your valve seals, they didn't show up. So I just got that canceled, and luckily the rest of the stuff came Monday. I just, you know, shipping the way it is right now, and supplies, you know, make sure you plan ahead. Don't think you're going to tear into it and go down to your local parts store and get it, because yours might, but around here, I mean, nobody had this stuff in stock around here. I think that's it, guys. I'm going to try to knock this on out, and hopefully maybe the next video I do it's running. Thanks for watching.